It's Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome back to the vlog. Good morning. It is June 2nd. It's a Friday. And I am working on editing my last video, which is like my first video of my healing series. I wouldn't say it's like themed. I'm not necessarily like theming these around healing, but if you watch my last one, you'll understand what I'm talking about. This is my healing era. We are in the summer of self. It makes no sense, but it is what it is. Today, I actually decided to pick up, I wasn't gonna vlog this weekend, but I made a somewhat rash decision and decided this week to book a tattoo appointment. Yeah, so that's happening today. My appointment's at 3 o'clock and we are getting 2 tattoos. For reference, I've wanted another tattoo for a good amount of time, like 2+ years. I've kind of been like searching for the thing that I want to get, and I thought it was gonna be words and blah blah blah. And to be honest, like I was actively searching and I never found anything that I really wanted. Not that I didn't want it. I never found anything that I was like, oh my god, like yes, that's perfect, like it means something. I'm gonna start actually getting ready because I'm running out of time. So come with me while I get ready for the day. So anyways, yeah, I basically have been like wanting a tattoo for 2 years. Couldn't find anything that was like the perfect, I don't know, choice. And I'm done waiting for the perfect choice. Forgive me for this lighting. I've tried to fix it. There's simply nothing I can do. So yeah, I basically decided that I'm not going to ever really probably find, unless something happens. I think that's the thing with meaningful tattoos. You have to really, I think when you know, and I've been like searching for this thing that I want to get for so long, and I'm over waiting. I'm over it. I'm just gonna go for it. I am in a post-breakup crisis. Not actually, but I am like for sure looking for like a little pick-me-up, a little something new, something fresh on my body. It was either this or I like freaking dye my hair dark brown and get bangs or something. And so here we are. I'm gonna insert a photo of what I'm hoping to get, or like my inspo of what I'm getting. It's very neutral, very like, you've probably seen it before, but I love the look of it, and I'm gonna get it on my right arm. And the second thing that I'm gonna get is forget-me-not flowers. Now this one does actually have a little bit of a meaning to me, not like extensively, but forget-me-nots are my dad's favorite flowers. He loves them, and they're also like, to me, I have always loved forget-me-nots. They are like the first sign of spring. They make me feel like, you know, a new season, a sense of like joy. And to be honest, like this season, this stage of my life, as you may have seen in the last video, I'm embracing this new mindset of seasons of my life and being more of, at the expense of sounding really cliche, like the main character. I'm living my life more as like it's a movie and I am the director of it, instead of just kind of like wallowing in whatever happens to me. Go back to the other video if you haven't watched it and I'll explain. It'll make more sense. But anyways, I am in this new season of my life And it's like spring. Spring has sprung. The forget-me-nots are out, and I am ready for this next chapter, this new season. Like, I'm just ready for it. I'm really ready for it. So that one does have a little bit of meaning. Another day, the exact same outfit as literally every day. I swear, these like basic tanks from, is it Zara? Yes, from Zara. I think they were like $9. I have them in 2 colors, and I can't even wash them fast enough for how frequently I want to wear them. And then my little lines, which are just like the best pants in the world. Okay, it's 2:19, which means I've got to get on the road ASAP, and I am actually like, I'm shivering, like I'm shaking because I'm so nervous, and I'm not at all nervous for the pain. Like I mean, it's been a long time since I've gotten tattoos, but like honestly, neither one of them really bothered me in the slightest, and one of them's already on my wrist, so. But I am freaking out because I just sat at Starbucks and I went through so many different versions of like what I'm gonna get, and I genuinely, like, I don't know. And I feel like I did this so sporadically. Like, I just decided. I think I messaged the tattoo girl 2 days ago, and I'm starting to freak out a little bit. I did also get a decaf because I knew that I was not in any shape to be drinking another caffeinated beverage. It is way later. It's freaking nearly 10 o'clock at night, which is crazy town. I am so tired. Tattoo has been completed, and I love it. I love it. I cracked myself a beer because it's been a day. And it's Friday, and I was supposed to be in the valley, but I got home. I fell asleep sitting up because I was so tired. It took everything out of me. And now I'm just sitting here about to dive into a few work things. But let me show you what I got. So this is my first one. It is a little like olive branch, and it just wraps all the way around my wrist to my hand. I love the fact that it comes down onto my hand here. I just love that so much. She actually drew this freehand, and I just like made a couple changes, and she tattooed it on, and I love it. I love it. It's exactly what I envisioned. It's exactly what I wanted. And then number 2, which is the cutest thing in the world, I'm gonna zoom you in so you can see, is this little forget-me-not. A little group of forget-me-nots right here. And I'm really happy with the placement, like where I decided to get the placement. I think that's the perfect location for it. Same with my hand one. Like, I really am happy with how this turned out, and it doesn't come up my arm too much, but I think eventually we might actually like extend it. I might bring this even more, like potentially do like a whole other wrap, or even like add in some more floral things. I don't know. Man, I've got the itch again. I'm ready for some more. I will say, I had a little bit of a sunburn, which was like number one thing. And then I had never gotten a fine line tattoo. Like I'd never had that. I'd only had experience with the needles that have like the several needles. And she was saying, she's like, it's like quite a bit more painful than the guns that have like many needles. And she wasn't wrong. It certainly wasn't unbearable. Like I like to think I have a relatively high pain tolerance. It was not like, we chatted the whole time, and it wasn't bad by any stretch, but it was definitely a lot more painful than my previous ones. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I was a little surprised at how more scratchy, we'll call it, the fine line ones were, and both of them were just done with a single needle. So yeah, no, I'm really happy with it. Like I could not be happier. And I've got my little cashew here. He's snuggling in his box. God, you're so cute. He can't like entirely fit, so he always is just like overflowing in the busy box. It's so cute. But yeah, I'm gonna do some work and we're gonna call it a night, and then I will see you in the morning. I don't know what happened. I almost slept for 12 hours, which is absolutely insane. Like, truly, I just didn't set my alarm because I was like, I don't want to like get up with an alarm. I just want to relax. And I went to bed around midnight, and it's 11:30. It's freaking 11:30. I guess my body really needed some sleep, but I almost feel like, you know when you oversleep, you almost feel like hungover. I feel hungover this morning, which is crazy because I literally only had one beer and I didn't even finish my one little beer. But tattoo's looking amazing. I'm so happy with it. It's one of those things, like after you wake up, when you wake up, or like the first couple days after you get a new tattoo, it's like almost freaky because you forget, but I love it. I love it so much. Just look how good of a job she did of switching. So all the leaves are going this way, and then she switches like really just discreetly here for them to go the other way, so it looks like this. I freaking love it. I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and I'm gonna do some laundry. I really need to do my sheets and just clean up in here. I know that it's like usually a Sunday that I do like a big clean, but today I really need it, and tomorrow it might be sunny. We're also finally getting all of the rain that we desperately needed. So I am praying. I'm praying that this means that the wildfires that are going on right now are going to be put out finally. Finally. It's been absolutely devastating to watch the homes and the people displaced, and just the devastation that this has brought on the province. It's just, it's hard to even comprehend. Ooh, do I want a hot coffee or a cold coffee? I want a cold coffee. But yeah, I'm just happy to see some rain, and I'm gonna get all the indoor things out of the way so when it is sunny again, I can enjoy it. So happy Saturday. Let's make the most of this rainy weekend. ever happened before. Ruh-roh. Okay, done a bad job at keeping y'all updated, but I am on the road, all packed up, and my car, man, I don't know what's going on with these freaking tires. I've had the worst luck. I don't remember if I told you this, but basically, I got a call from my superintendent the other night, and she was like, oh yeah, and also heads up, like, you got a flat tire. And when I say I had literally driven from, I mean, the Jiffy Lube to like my place was like 2 kilometers would be a stretch. You can see it from my deck. So I'm like, what the heck? And anyways, we ended up pumping it up and it stuck as far as I could tell, but I was on the highway and I'm like, my stuff, like my car's like shaking. Like it's like shaking like I have a flat. So I had to stop and get gas anyway, so I just checked. Luckily I bought one of these, I put it back already. Anyways, I bought one of the little like tire pressure gauge check things. I don't know what they're called. Tire pressure gauge? Tire? Yeah, anyways. They'd gone down, like all 4 tires had gone down a little bit, but my back left, the one that was flat had gone down like 2 PSI. The other ones had gone down 1 PSI. But it's also a cold day and it was filled on a hot day, and hot air, cold air. So I don't know, man, but I'm just like, something feels wrong and it makes me nervous. Anyways, time to get back on the road. It is raining like crazy, which is amazing because that means hopefully there will be no more wildfires. I know what song we need. Not this song. Ooh, this one too. We'll get there. There's gonna be a couple ones. This is the song whenever I need to like dance it out, Meredith and Christina style. This is my dance song. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. It is another rainy day, which makes me very happy because rain equals no fire. I ended up just driving back this morning. I had breakfast at Jenny and Gareth's, and then I don't think I really filmed much of anything because I don't know. I just don't want to film in front of people if they're not necessarily comfortable. I'm making myself another cup of coffee, and I'm actually prepping some cold brew for this week. So I have a cold brew maker and I love it so much. It is a bit of a pain. It's a little bit of a pain to make, but I'm just grinding up some beans here. I gotta do coarse grind beans. And then I do 16 tablespoons with however much water. Pop on the cap, and we've got this, which will sit in the fridge for 24 to 48 hours. And then it'll be ready to roll. Who's this? Who's this girl? Who's this girl? Oh, I'm feeling little pop pop pops under here too.
Oh, little pop pop pop.
A little pop 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 pop. Yes, yes.